de-escalation day before pads come on tomorrow?
Yeah, it was, Jordan. Early on in camp, guys just kind of getting their bodies acclimated. So we took the first 2 days where get a good practice, good walkthrough. Today we kind of really focused on kind of getting a jog through. Where we were still out here for a good bit, got a lot of stuff done, and then with tomorrow being the first day, we can put the pads on. Want to make sure that we're as fresh as possible so we can push it tomorrow.
Rest day for Andrew and Aaron.
Yep, absolutely.
What did you see out of Darrell Henderson? I know it's just one and through, but what did you see out of him as far as his ability to hold on to the ball, make the right plays, make the right moves?
Yeah, he's done a good job, Nick. I think really what you've seen from the first couple days of camp, been really pleased with him. He's really maturing. You can see he's taken to Thomas Brown's coaching, has a real good understanding of what we're trying to get done. It does feel like a guy that's really used the last couple years to accumulate the knowledge. In year 3, you can just feel a nice confidence about himself and expecting big things from Darrell.
But somebody like him who, when he was drafted, might have thought he was in line to succeed Todd. And then another running back is drafted. Is any kind of heart-to-heart needed with him along the way to just kind of buck him up?
I wouldn't say so, Kevin, because he's been a big part of, really it hasn't been anything other than just if he's available, he's been a big part of what we're doing. You look at last year, kind of just worked itself out where, he and Cam weren't ever really healthy at the same time, but when Cam wasn't in there, Darrell did a great job of leading the way, really kind of through the first 8 weeks of the season. Then Darrell kind of got banged up, and that kind of represented where Cam started to really hit his stride. And so I know Darrell's got a lot of confidence. When he's been out there, he's done a lot of really good things, and expect that from him this year.
Darrell's largely split carries, it seems like, in most situations going back to college.
Yeah.
What have you seen maybe progress-wise from him over the last year or so that might suggest that he could step into a more 3-down role?
I think he's got the ability. There's no doubt about it. It's really just kind of figuring out what's going to be the best. I don't want to say pitch count, but the best way to utilize him and really have the big picture in mind. He's our most established guy without a doubt. I think we're excited to see who develops and who really establishes themselves behind him. But as far as a 3-down, I know he's capable of doing that. If we feel like that's the best approach, we'll do that. And that's the most important thing is what's best for Darrell and the Rams.
Sean, that's a really young group. Even if Kim was healthy, it'd be a really young group. What's the dynamic been like because all those guys are so experienced?
It's been great because I think the leadership in their room is outstanding with Thomas Brown. Feel really good about him. Malcolm kind of asserted himself as the leader from a player perspective last year, but Darrell's gotten a lot of experience. You get 3 years as a running back now going into your 3rd year, so he can really impart some wisdom on these guys. And I think when you have a veteran quarterback like Matthew Stafford, that helps because they're always in such close proximity. Some of the communication. Good catch right there, Artis. All right.
I saved your life, Sean.
Go ahead, crush me.
I saved it.
How's
So I
Darrell
feel
been
good.
in pass protection?
It's been great. He's stout. Darrell is really sturdy. He's fearless. He's tough. He'll put his face on people, and there isn't anything that we don't feel like Darrell is capable of doing from a skill set. It's just really figuring out that sweet spot in terms of what is the right amount of snaps to give him to keep him fresh throughout the course of a 17-game season, and hopefully more after that.
What have you seen from him from the maturation from day one to where he is now as far as the trajectory where you guys envision him to go and where he is right now?
I think we've seen a lot. Even in just something like this, Nick, where it is more of a mental emphasis. Did a lot of protection stuff. He's just nice and calm, understands where his eye progression should take him if he's involved in the protection, knows where his checkdowns are, understands where he fits in some of the different things that we're doing with him in the pass game. So, been very pleased with him.
We were asking
A couple more guys.
We were asking Coop yesterday about what he sees from Stafford that we wouldn't see. And he talked about this sick play where he looked off one side. Curious, when you saw that on film, what did you see?
He does a great job, Kurt. Matthew has a real big picture understanding of what the defense is presenting. He kind of knows what the intent of the play is and how he can use that to his advantage to try to move and manipulate defenders. We had a couple tight red situations. He's probably talking about a situation in a 7-on yesterday where he fit one in there to Robert Woods. You'd have to ask Fuller if he really was manipulated or not on that snap.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys.